MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, last year he had a very nice season. When you look at the win total, his team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Jason Hayward.
Ground ball right side to his left, Villar, and he's retired here, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez, and he's gone 3 for 4. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the counts at 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 delivery. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Harris over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing. Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, last year he won 19 games. He fell one short of that 20 mark, and I know he's looking to add that one more win this year. So I'm looking for him to be able to bounce back and have another fantastic season.
In now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road. And that's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. When you talk about him, you look at him and you say, rare talent, rare combination. Why? Speed and power. He's got both, and not many guys can say that. He's an elite, dynamic player, and he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Nick Savage.
Now at the plate, Nick Savage. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Lester into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
And the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the switch hitting Dexter Fowler. I love watching this guy play defense. Tall, lanky. I didn't realize how big he was till I stood right next to him. He's 6'5". No wonder he can cover so much ground in the outfield.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. One out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, John Lester. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Digging in, Chad Harris. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Harris.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball two.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
So striding forward now, Albert Pujols, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Now Lester's 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. His past history against John Lester, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Now in the box, Addison Russell, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Fowler at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Center fielder, Jason
As the first pitch
Hayward.
to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Left field and deep. Savage racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. One and two, here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. One out and a runner on third. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Ball three here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. The next 3-2. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. His past history against John Lester has seen him go 3 for 9. Lester ready, the 1-0. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th, catcher.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Carlos Martinez.
Settling in now, Carlos Martinez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Hey, a great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now here's the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pitch popped up, right is over, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 15.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Sosa over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Savage.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Savage. Right there for strike 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, John Lester.
Leading
He's
off for
0
the
for
Cubs,
1 thus far.
Catcher, John Lester.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Calling for it, Harris. 1 out.
The batter, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1-1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their
Now batting,
fastballs until there's
the
a
center fielder,
reason to start mixing it up.
Jason
He hasn't
Hayward.
needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other
First
guys
baseman
is
number
exactly what we
44,
saw right there.
Anthony
Pitchers work around them
Rizzo.
and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. After the walk, a quick check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Nope,
and he misses again. 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he rolled over that one.
21.
Not the most impressive single,
Sammy
but it's a line
Sosa.
drive in the books.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa lays off 1-0. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Very high, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harris sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from second. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs,
Now
but
batting,
not this guy.
third
He puts a
baseman,
big charge
Chris
into this one and
Bryant.
drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4
Your
2/3,
attention,
and he's on the
Now
hook for
pitching
the
for the
L
Cardinals,
unless this one turns
number
around.
8.
Mike Leake is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harris going back on it at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Now at the plate, Chad Harris. They'll start things out here in the home
Leading off
5th,
for
and
St.
it's
Louis.
been tough sledding for this
Right
lineup through
fielder,
the first half of the
Chad
game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. One down.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
0-1, no strike.
Now here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And this is fouled at the plate. One on its way from Lester. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a snap move over to first. And he's back standing. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Russell into shallow left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So digging in now, David Wright. First time up, he went down looking. And he lays off there, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And the pitch on 2-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Lester sets. 2-2 pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Schwarber.
Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
That misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Yoenis Cespedes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Scorched to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Hey, when the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Lester gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 1-2, here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready for another shot now. John Lester. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
35, John Lester.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Look into Molina now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball
3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and that misses. 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now another 2-2. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Another full count pitch home. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is fouled straight back.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away from him. All indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with anything for him to hit on the inside half.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone.
It's time for the
Cubs strand a couple.
stretch.
They lead it 4-0. Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Lester ready. The 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Savage.
Stepping in, Nick Savage. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
1 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's
Ball 2.
2-2, Tim.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Harris.
Now at the plate, Chad Harris. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Line to the right side. Sosa will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Miguel Sokolovich will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Miguel Sokolovich.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Chris Bryant.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis, with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Kyle Schwarber will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
The second baseman,
not the game he was
18,
hoping to have when he was taking
Zobrist.
batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
St. Louis. First baseman, Albert. Pujols.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes, and adjust. But the changeup, to hold up on, nice job.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another payoff pitch. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. Once again a 3-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And that misses for ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now Lester's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Sosa has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Hey, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
At the plate, Yadier Molina comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Johnny Peralta will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hole in the order here on that double switch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled straight back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 2-2. Fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Pitcher number 35, John Lester.
Kevin Segrist is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Kevin Segrist.
Into the box, John Lester, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. He tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
Now Lester squares and gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is fouled straight back. From the stretch. To the right side and through, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, this is how you ride it up when you're making your batting order. The bottom of the lineup and set it up for the top. You're in trouble now.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Oh, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Russell is on his way home. Now the relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Peralta on the slide. He's out. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubbies are in front 5-0. Here's Johnny Peralta now. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 2 out, nobody on. One and one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, John Lester. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, on no hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lester. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.